Welcome to another episode of Lightspeed Investing Podcast, where I've got Harry here with us. He is the CEO of Speakers Are Leaders, all the way here from London. Thank you so much for joining us, man. How are you doing?
Pleasure, Philip, and thank you so much for being in your broadcast. It's an honor for me. I love to be here with you.
Absolutely, man. It's an honor for me as well because, Harry is a very successful seven-figure plus business owner that teaches people how to speak properly, gets on stage and build a global brand. Harry, why did you decide to get into this space first and foremost?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. The first thing is that I get into this space because one day I got invited to see Tony Robbins, yeah. And they said, so Tony Robbins is gonna do a workshop, and then I arrived there and I see Tony Robbins speaking, right? And it was like a lot of people there. And the more Tony is speaking, because we have our mindset as an entrepreneur. The more Tony was speaking, so Tony was speaking, and I'm with my calculator saying, man, I pay 4K. All these people here pay 4K. The other people in this section, it makes he pays 1,000, the other people pay 6,000, and I'm like, wow, this guy is gonna make today 5 million.
Yep.
And this, I realized that this is the business that I want to be in, because it took me 10 years to make 5 million in my property business.
Wow. Yeah, your property
So,
business, right? Yeah.
and then I'm sitting in that event and I'm calculating, and the more Tony is speaking, I'm sitting, how much I'm calculating, and I'm like, man, I don't know, but this guy is making 5 million today. I don't care what he's talking or no. I don't know if it's good or not, but he's making 5 million. So I think I'm definitely in the wrong business because it took me 10. But apart from that, I'm passionate. I mean, that's the truth is I'm passionate about helping people. I love the transformation in people. This is where I'm a people person. I love people, and I like to help people. And I think that by being in this space, because it's also amazing, you're making 5 million in a day, but on top of that, people love you for the content that you do, and you actually make a huge difference in people's life, in the health, in the because you give them tools, you give them resources, and you make a huge difference in the life of people. So, and let me tell you, it's very rewarding. I remember, sometimes in the metro in London, yeah, London is very busy. Sometimes you go faster by metro than taking a taxi. And sometimes I sit in the metro, I always dress in purple, and the people say, Harry, is that you? Man, I know you, Harry. I said, listen, I saw you speaking this Les Brown event, and I heard what you said, and look, this is my business, this is my family. I wrote what you said, and man, I changed my life.
Wow.
Let's take a picture with my family. And then I said, I'm in the metro in front of everybody, and everybody's looking at me, and I'm like, oh, God. But you know what?
Do you like that? Do you like that public attention though, or does it overwhelm you?
I tell you what I like the most. What I like the most is that after the whole thing finished, because it's a little bit embarrassing in public places, but it happened to me a lot. Or that's the truth. I always walk in London, and you can see the people, Harry, hello, and I'm like, probably they see me speak somewhere, in these big gigs.
You're like a Prince Harry, but from
They know
Cuba,
who I
right?
am. But I spoke in front of thousands of people. So, but the whole point is, when you arrive home, you say, man, this is amazing that something that I say change the life of this person to a completely new direction, and this person, this give you a level of fulfillment that there is no money that can feel that. And I think that's what I do. That's the main reason what I do. It's something you get paid in another currency better than money. You get paid in love, you get paid in kind, you will pay in happiness that you provide to people, and it's very addictive, I have to say.
No, I love it. And that's definitely a great reason to be in a business that not only inspires, but impact people positively. So let's talk about your industry, right? For example, the speaking industry, there's people who are not successful and people who are successful. What is it that makes you different, right? Being in this, I would say, in my opinion, a saturated market where there's a lot of people trying to be speakers, but they may not know how to do it right, and they actually don't get paid, to go speak. So how do you position yourself where your clients can actually see success?
Yeah, I think that the first thing is that we have a unique technology that we invented, we created
Mhm.
at the Speakers and Leaders Workshop that only can be experienced at the Speakers and Leaders Workshop.
Mm.
And we use a very powerful technique to help people to overcome the fear. So the fear of public speaking is the fear of the biggest fear that a human being can have. Some people in London, when they do survive, they prefer to die than rather than speak in public. So we design a technology that literally we help 100% success rate. Whoever will show up to our workshop, they all go and they will speak on the stage 4 times in front of 200 people or 300 people, depending how many people we have in the workshop. And it doesn't matter that they are terrified, it doesn't matter that they are scared, it doesn't matter that they thought that they couldn't do it. Every single person we do it, and I'm the person that have documented, have helped more people to overcome the fear of public speaking in the world. Okay, so a lot of people, somebody else can come and tell you, no, I help more people, but you have to prove it.
Mhm.
Is no, so we actually have the videos of all the thousands of people that we have helped to overcome the fear of public speaking, so we can prove what we say. Yeah, so in that area, we use a technique that it calls collective euphoria, and we facilitate a workshop in a way that we have 100% success rate, and this is the first step, especially for entrepreneurs, to start the journey of talk about the company so they can stop to sell one-to-one and start to sell one-to-many.
That's so important, man. One to many is the most important leverage that you can have with your time. And for you, you mentioned a really industry specific persona, right? For you, which is you're known as collective euphoria. You want to kind of share with the audience how that looks like, when you run your workshops?
Yeah, I'm gonna explain you a little bit the how it works so you
Yeah.
understand the basics. Yeah, let's say for example, when when you drink alcohol, for example, you will do things that you won't do normally, right?
Oh,
Because you drink it, so it's like this fear disappear. You are more easygoing.
your,
You are
your
more
inhibitions are released.
exactly. So you will do things that if you haven't drink, you will never do. But because you drink, you have a certain level of happiness, a certain level of courage, a certain level that is more than the normal. So of
Confidence.
course, yeah,
Confidence, yeah.
yeah, of course, we don't give alcohol to the people in the workshop, but we do what we do is we raise the energy of the room.
Hmm.
So it has even more powerful effect. So what we do is our alcohol, our is the energy of the room. So we do play music. When you go to a workshop, it doesn't look like a room for a workshop. It looks more like a nightclub.
Oh,
To get
wow.
yeah, that's how it looks. It's look like a nightclub. So when people arrive there, even from day one, they're not arriving to a workshop. They're arriving to a disco, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
okay. Okay.
So
Yeah. I love it.
of course there are tables there. There, they need to write some notes. There is
Yeah.
project,
Business setting
everything.
still. Yeah.
But the room is dark. It's like going to a party. So the first thing that we want to make to our audience know, right, is that if they working Monday to Friday, we don't want them to go to a workshop Saturday and Sunday to sit in a room that look like a classroom with the white lights and a
Wow.
teacher teaching today and bored them to death. Yeah. Nobody wants, they won't be able to absorb the information like that. So we change the context, yeah. So it's looking like a nightclub
That's sharp, man.
since they open. And then we start to play music while at the same time that we teach. And the whole point is to change the state of the audience. I don't know if you see this metaphor, like, you know, if you have a frog and you put it in a hot water, it would jump. But if you put the frog and then you raise the temperature of the water little,
Yes.
the frog won't even notice
Okay,
that the
and then it gets
temperature is
cooked.
getting hot, yeah. Exactly, that's what we do with the energy of the room. Of course, the audience don't know what is happening. We are delivering the content, we are playing music, we are teaching the stuff, we are dancing, we are singing. But behind the curtains, I mean, we have done this in several countries all over the world. So behind that teaching, behind this music, behind this is on purpose. We are raising the level of energy, even the volume of the music. The volume of the music in the morning have nothing to do with the afternoon, have nothing to do with the evening. The type of the music in the morning have nothing to do with the afternoon, nothing to do with the evening. The way that I speak in the morning have nothing to do with the way that I speak in the afternoon, nothing to do with the way that I speak with the evening. So the whole energy, and then the next day too, still the morning goes even higher that Saturday evening. So the whole energy is raising. And so what happened is that the whole room, when all this energy combined with the audience, we can create this state of mind that we can reach to a point Saturday evening that we have a collective euphoria. So how the collective euphoria looks like is like it's like you are on drugs, to give you an idea. You are so powerful, you're so high up that you will do anything that you don't even thought that you could do, right?
Mhm.
And it's in that moment, like for example, in the morning, they go to the stage briefly, you know, gradually, like what the frog. In the afternoon, they also do another exercise,
Mhm.
but in the evening, they do need to do a really powerful exercise because they have to impersonate the leader. So they have to give speeches of important leaders in front of everybody. And this is quite scary when the audience is big. And we need everybody to do it. So,
Mm.
but because the level of energy is so high, um, this collected euphoria is the room, is the audience themselves, they empower one to each other. It's not Harry. They do the whole things by themselves.
Mhm.
So one person goes and do it, and after the person goes and do it, it's like, wow, man. And as soon as they get off the stage, they're talking to the person and he's telling, you need to go fucking there. It's amazing. Do it. Come with me. So Harry's not doing anything. Harry's facilitating
I love it. I love
in
it.
the
And you actually
back.
have people come on stage during the workshop, right?
Yeah,
Multiple
they
times.
go four times.
So it's really not a workshop. It's like an interactive learning and training.
Exactly. It's very interactive. If
Very nice.
everything, I just facilitate the whole room.
Mm.
Yeah. Basically, they do the workshop themselves and they empower themselves. I'm just there to
I love
facilitate.
it.
It's
So
amazing.
people come to your workshops first and foremost to
They come to number one, to overcome the fear of public speaking.
Mhm.
Number two, they come to learn how to touch, move, and inspire the audience and to tell the right story so they can become an influencer and they can build, create a big community, creating amazing content by storytelling and everything. And then they also can learn how to build a global brand from the stage,
Right.
which is basically learn how to sell from the stage. We have something completely different
Mhm.
that how to speak on a stage.
Yeah.
Even speaking on a stage, not too many people can do it properly, but there is a big difference between a motivational speaker
Mhm.
and an inspiring speaking, because the motivational speaker, everybody will clap but won't make any money.
Mhm.
The inspiring speaker, they will finish, and after they finish, everybody will go and buy.
I love it. You're
They won't have time
qualified
to clap. They
business.
won't have time to clap. the
Yeah.
inspiring speaking,
Uh-huh.
the audience, the speaker, the audience doesn't even clap. When the
Yeah.
inspiring speaking finish, the people go and buy.
No, you're bona fide entrepreneur right here, man. That's why you're a multimillionaire in this business. Now, you have different things that you offer as well, right, through your program. So once they come through the workshops, which is like 3 workshops in 2 days, you mentioned going from like 9 a.m. all the way to 11 p.m. and
Yeah,
people
yeah,
still want
yeah,
to
yeah.
leave, right? What are the next steps after that?
Yeah, so the workshop is very intensive. I think that it's like I said, from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. and I actually stop very little for lunch to the people that want to have lunch. They can do it briefly. Some people can even eat there in the room. It's not that I don't give them break. It's just they don't want to go. I start and I don't stop because I do have a lot of content and things to share. For me, these 2 days are very compressed. I have to deliver a lot of information, and because the workshop is very interactive, there is a lot of energy in the room that people are not even hungry. They're so high up that the people even forget what to eat, or they eat very little. And I'm also high up because I'm facilitating this. So it's a workshop that actually at 11 p.m.
Mhm.
I'm telling the people, come on, go home. And the people, I'm telling out for one door, and then they're going back again to the room. I
That's
said, go
so
home.
great, man.
Tomorrow I have to be here early. And I arrive home, or sometimes most of the time I stay in the hotel. When I go into bed, I take the phone and everybody's in WhatsApp, like, wow, Harry, that was amazing. I have a lot of fun. I said, man, go to sleep because tomorrow is more cold, but it's amazing. And the second day, the same thing. The second day, the people literally 3 a.m., 4 a.m., they don't let me sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
All the high up that they go. But the whole truth is that they have something that we call an immersive experience,
Right, right.
and they achieve something that they will never thought that they're gonna do it,
Yeah, no, it sounds
is-
amazing. So,
which is
so
speaking in front of a live audience.
right.
So powerful because they do it very powerful. We train them in this today how to deliver a very powerful speech, and they actually do it.
Mhm.
And when they are impersonating these leaders, that's the other thing that happened in the workshop. They don't know. But when you do it, a piece of Obama's speech, or from Martin Luther King, or from all this, or from Kennedy, what happens is that when they say these speeches, they are impersonating the leader.
Mhm.
But what they're saying, when they're saying these speeches, they actually feel how this leader felt that way, saying that.
Mhm.
And this, when the transformation from a speaker to leader
Gotcha.
takes to play, and it's a huge breakthrough that people
Right.
they never forget in their life. They stay with them forever, and this is where they have a massive breakthrough
I
because
love that. So they go from, someone shy, timid, to being a great speaker that's also a leader, right? Now what happens after that? Because obviously they need to get on stages and speak, right? So
yes,
you
exactly.
help them
Yeah,
with that?
once they're trained, yeah, I have a golden rule also
Uh-huh.
for my events, entrepreneurs and leaders,
Uh-huh.
which is I don't put anybody on a stage that I haven't seen them speak before.
Oh, nice.
So I either need to see them speak before, or I have to train them myself personally.
Mhm.
So obviously, all the graduates of speakers and leaders have a space in our entrepreneurs and leaders event that is get done once a year in different countries. Sometimes we do in Dubai, we do in Singapore, we do in Mexico, Peru, and also in London. And a lot of high-profile people like Marie Diamond from the movie The Secret, um, uh, you name it, Eric Ho, Master Chris, which have million followers in YouTube. A lot of high-profile speakers. I am a Morin who has sold 200 million online. You name it, have been part of the lineup. So we usually invite friend of mine, fellow speakers with, their personal friends that they have a huge high profile, and
Yeah.
they speak alone the people that we train,
Mm.
and we do the event. and then those entrepreneurs that they want to be speakers they have the possibility to speak at this event. The name is Entrepreneurs and Leaders, and they speak about the business from the audience.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the second thing that we do. It's a multi-speaker event. So we would like to not only to teach the people how to speak on the stage, we want also to give them the stage. And I know that nobody will give them the stage. Yeah. So we do provide the stage for the people that we train as the step number one, because when the promoter, the industry works like that. Yeah. A promoter does is the same thing. They're not gonna hire anybody that they haven't seen before. But
Gotcha.
how they're gonna see you if nobody give you a stage?
Right.
So it's a gap there. So when we detect this problem, we say, you know what? We give the stage to our graduates, so they have the first speech in a proper event, high profile event with high profile speaker. They can have the first speech in front of an audience in a real event, and that is gonna open the door for them for
Of
more
course. Yeah.
speeches.
Yeah. That's important. So, they go through your training, you put them on a stage. What happens after? Do you have another level after that?
Yeah, after we once a year we do the Speakers and Leaders Luxury Business Awards, and those ones that we believe that have done an amazing trajectory as a speaker, or they grow the business massively, or they are part of our network that we believe that they have done something outstanding that designed to be recognized, then we do it once a year, the Speakers and Lead Luxury Business Award. Let me tell you, in London, when it's our gala, everybody cancel everything to go to our gala. It's all London knows about Harry and Lily, and our gala
I
is
love it.
when we do this is the gig of the day, and everybody wants to be there, and it's tough because we don't have a space for the people, and you can have phone calls the day before that if I tell you, you would be shocked, like, from royal family,
Wow.
or I don't know, last gala who was I don't know if you know the Hungaro brand. Yeah, I think that it was the owner was calling us to if we can get a seat. So so things like that
Yeah.
happen.
And your next one is when? When is your next
The
gala?
next gala is on 12th of April, and it's
Okay.
in the Speakers and Leaders Luxury Business Award.com in the Speakers and Leaders Awards.com. Sorry. This is the website where all the details of this event. We are expecting 600 people. Yeah. So 300 multimillionaires in the bottom floor,
Mm.
and then entrepreneurs, startup founders,
Wow.
the press and everything will be on the second floor, another 300 people. So yes, it's a gig with 600 people. Last year we hired the biggest cruise in the River Thames, and after we did the gala, we asked everybody, what do you think about the gala? And they told me, Harry, we need a bigger boat. And I'm telling them, look, there is no bigger boat in the river. This is the biggest one. So now
Dude, that's amazing. That's fantastic. And do you usually host these galas on the weekends as well? Like all of your events are on the weekends because you want
yeah,
to
the speakers and leaders usually we do Saturday and Sunday. Entrepreneurs and leaders usually Saturday and Sunday is 2 days event also. The gala is one evening, yeah.
on the evening.
So depends on the day. So last time we did it Sunday. This year we're gonna do it on Saturday. Uh,
Nice.
so it's gonna be on Saturday, 12th of
Yeah, so
April.
everything for you is over the weekend.
Ex-president, ex-prime minister of Kosovo already confirmed the attendance. We have people that celebrities that already confirmed. We have potential guests, billionaires, friend of mine that time to time they show up. Yeah, depending on their schedule. Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them they need to come in their own helicopter.
Okay.
in their own private plane. So we're gonna have a lot of celebrities. It's always like that, honestly. A lot of high-profile entrepreneurs. So celebrities you can have influencers, a lot of influencers with millions of followers attend, ambassadors, politicians, royal family, sport athletes, gold medalists, and entrepreneurs. Because the whole gala is basically, we want to empower entrepreneurs. We want to recognize the work, because we have given award to a lot of serial entrepreneurs, and they look into my eyes and say, Harry, I worked so hard in my life and nobody never recognized and never had given me an award. So I always tell to those entrepreneurs that if no one has recognized what you do, here at the Speakers List, we do it, and we do it grateful, because entrepreneurs deserve to be recognized.
Wow, Harry. Thank you so much for your time today. Let's end on that note. Entrepreneurs needs to be recognized. Harry is the guy to go to if you want to eliminate your fear of public speaking, if you want to get stages, recognized on stages, and be on one of the biggest stages with royal families, prime ministers, celebrities alike, where you can not only network in the room, but be on an amazing cruise experience in London. So, Harry, I'm so glad to have met. Thank you so much for giving us insights on your industry. What is it that you do differently, and what you have to offer? I'm excited to reconnect with you again, where we can really go into a deep dive of your teaching methodologies, right, without giving away too much of your secret sauce.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to be here with you,
Always
Felipe.
a pleasure. And for the audience, if this compels your interest to learn more, Harry, remind them again, what is the best way to get a hold of you? Just one link, right?
So to get a hold of me, I think that the fastest way is to send me a WhatsApp message to +44 777 5596 554. That's my private line, and if you text me this WhatsApp number, I will be able to answer. The rest, honestly, all the social media have 250,000 followers, and LinkedIn, all those platforms. Honestly, my team deals with all that, but this number that I give you exclusively for you guys, to the audience of Philip, this is
Wow.
my personal line. So if you text or WhatsApp this number, will be Harry who will reply to you.
Wow. Wow. Harry, thank you so much. My friend all the way from London, that is a very generous gift to my audience, your direct line. So anyone who wants to reach out more, learn from him. He is a very successful multimillionaire international business entrepreneur, and I look forward to having you on again next time.
Thank you. Bye, Philip.
Bye-bye.